To River City Live. We've got Liz and Rance and me. Mark is off for today, and we are going to kick things off with another great story about the community coming together with our JSO, and this time the Jaguars are involved. So it all went down at the Police Athletic League Northside facility yesterday. You see there that the Jags teamed up with PAL. They did. Everybody loves a good dunking booth, right?
Yes.
And our Crystal Moyer was out there to see all the fun. Grant Tinker of the Jags was out there too, talking about how he got involved because he just really thinks that what the community needs to do is reach out, and just everybody needs to get to know each other as people, and they had a lot of fun. And then they wrapped everything up with a Running Man challenge. So Jacksonville.
That's not the Running Man.
It's the Running Man of today, Rance.
Oh my gosh, so I'm old. All right, I get it. That's like I saw this fitness thing. What? All you got to do.
I'll sing a little bit of.
This is a little less workout though, the new version. But look at the police officers getting in on it. That's cool.
I like it.
I mean, two great organizations, so that's awesome to see them come together like that.
So touchdown celebrations this year, there will be no more dabbing. Everybody will be doing the Running Man 2 whatever we call this.
I'm thinking maybe so. I'm thinking that could be the case. All right, so it used to be the engagement ring was the big thing. Well, now it's a pinky promise ring. Well, it's a great idea if you're a jeweler to create the need for something. Don't you agree? So this particular jeweler has come up with a ring called the Self-Love Pinky Ring. It's designed for women who aren't promised to somebody else, basically to love and honor themselves, and they wear it on the pinky. This particular ring, the sterling silver variety, is about $150, so you can go with the rose or white gold for $325. And, you know, in theory, it is great. Do you know, I want to ask you guys though this, especially you, Elizabeth, because you were most recently single. Do you know any women that wore fake wedding rings or engagement rings ever?
I don't think so. I think the closest I've had to that is a friend who had a fake one that she would replace with her other one if she were doing something that she didn't want to lose her real one. But I don't think I ever had a friend who did that.
Why would they have a fake one? Is there something I'm missing?
Well, send the guys away if you were single.
I think, well, exactly.
But I would say I wouldn't think that you would want to do that if you were single.
I mean, if you're just batting them off you, I don't know, I guess.
Too much trouble.
Too many of you. I just see them all the time. I mean, maybe those are for guys who just want to buy a cheap version. I just see like a lot of, I don't know.
So you can look at a woman's ring and be like, that's fake.
Exactly. I don't know. I can see it.
I'm asking if you can do that.
I can't. I'm terrible.
Okay, yeah, because I would never be able to tell. It could be from a gumball machine. I'd be like, oh, your ring is beautiful.
Well, this whole pinky ring thing, so if a guy were to see that, is that supposed to be, I mean, he has to have seen our show to get it, but if he sees that, it's like, oh, she's eligible? Or is this just for the ladies?
And I don't know.
And maybe showing that she respects herself. And
I don't think it would be a deterrent the way if she moved it over one. Maybe that's the thing. You get the pinky ring, and then if you feel the need, you can always say, oh, yeah, you know, I gained a little weight. Had to move it to my pinky.
I like it.
I'm taking shots. I'm taking a stab at trying to make this all tie in.
Okay,
together.
Can I take a shot then?
Please do.
Like you ladies need an excuse to get some new jewelry. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys know I like to take pictures of some of my meals. Some of them not so good, you know. Some of them really artistic, especially some of the meals we have here. Well, it turns out that food porn is actually very old. So you think about all the old paintings that we've seen over the years for the past 500 years. After analyzing 750 European and American art pieces from AD 1500 to 2000, Cornell University Food and Brand Lab found that the most commonly painted meals were decadent dishes such as shellfish and pastries.
So all of these pictures that we see were taken by our executive producer, Stuart. He's really into the food porn thing.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of his food and showing all of us how well he's living.
But he doesn't make half of them, so you know he eats out.
But you know, you never do think about that. There are so many paintings from hundreds of years ago that have so much food on them. So I guess that, you know, that makes really good sense.
But they can't be the bowl of fruit, right? That's not really food.
Not a bowl of fruit.
No.
That would be just supposed because it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Lots of color. So when it comes to charging your phones, do you typically wait until it's about to die, or do you charge it throughout the day?
I pretty much wait till it's almost done at the end of the day.
Okay.
Depends if I'm traveling or not, because sometimes you forget to have your charger in your car, so yeah.
Well, a site from battery company KDEX called Battery University says that your phones are kind of like people. They get stressed. So it says that extended stress could be damaging your smartphone battery's long-term lifespan, meaning you probably need to charge it throughout the day instead of waiting till the very last minute.
Really?
Yeah, and I think this is something we all struggle with, so we do have some tips for you to help make that battery life last a little bit longer. Now, the first one is don't keep it plugged in when fully charged. It causes high stress and tension to battery. So if it's fully charged, unplug it. Also, try not to charge it to 100%, again, because of the high stress.
Don't
Now-
charge it all the way?
Nope, it says try not to charge it to 100%. So 98, 99?
Okay.
Then it says plug in whenever you can. Batteries are much happier when charged throughout the day instead of one big charging session, which I don't think most people think of.
I don't think so.
A few years ago, they were saying let your phone or whatever your electronic device die so the battery can like kind of reboot.
I know. Well, according to Battery University.
New day and age.
There's a battery university.
And then I think most of us know this one. The final tip is keep your phone cool because heat can cause the battery to deteriorate faster than normal. So even the other day, mine was sitting next to my computer, didn't even realize that I picked it up and I could barely touch it because it was so hot. So you got to be careful.
All of those things are just like the human body. You know, if
Absolutely.
you were to go all day without a meal and then only be allowed to eat your meal right before bedtime per se, you'd be stressed out, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
That makes
I can
sense.
see where to run at time. I don't know if that really is science, or I like to call it magic science. But, so here we are, just a few weeks away from the start of school. I know in St. Johns County it is getting really, really close. But as school is getting started for so many, we thought we would let you know just what people are paying in back to school supplies. This is clothing and the supplies and everything like that. So shoppers plan to spend about $273 per child, which is up from $246 last year. Have you seen these back to school lists that they get of
Oh,
the
my
things that are
goodness.
needed? They're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And so specific.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to share some
Each
of those.
grade has their own, and then
Yes.
the teacher sends one for her classroom.
Oh yeah, and I want to throw in yesterday, I was at Publix and I saw some back to school supplies, buy one, get one. I don't know how long that's lasting, but I guess it's worth a check for parents. I saw notebooks, I saw pencils, pens, colored pencils.
Nice.
I mean, BOGO for back to school if you got 2 kids.
Yeah, I think
a good
one of
deal.
the tips that I've read about that is be willing to go many, many places and shop all of the different deals. So there's also an immunization center opening its doors today. The Florida Department of Health, I want to make sure I get this right because it's so very important. They're hosting the grand opening of the South Jacksonville Immunization Center from 10 to 2. It's on University Boulevard, 3225 University Boulevard. Free health information, back to school supplies, face painting, crafts, all kinds of great stuff. And for more details, just go to newsforjax.com and we'll get you squared away with all of that.
Very, very cool. Well, there's something for you ladies out there. So there's Ladies Connecting, and that's what the Women's Food Alliance is all about. And they have a 94-member group that comes together monthly to educate and bond with each other to further expand brands with women from 17 different hospitality groups. They're all about showcasing Jacksonville, North Florida, and South Georgia's tourism level. We're taking it to a higher level here, and they've got a big event coming up. Ladies, you guys started without me?
We had to. It really looked fabulous.
I mean, it only stays hot for so long. You gotta have hot smoking off the smoker barbecue.
Well, we're going to talk about these ribs here in a second at Woody's, but first I want to talk to you, Lee, about the Women's Alliance. Tell me about that.
Oh, the Women's Food Alliance. 2.5 years ago, I realized that in North Florida, women were rocking in the hospitality industry. It's about networking, education, and collaboration in all aspects of hospitality. And we are a tourism destination with lots of hotels, bed and breakfasts, restaurants, aquaponic farms. We're rock and rolling with great women who are hardworking and courageous.
What's it like that many women together in one room and bonding the way you guys do?
Actually, each of our monthly events are in a different venue because we like to showcase our members' businesses. So we never have 94 under one roof.
Okay.
Everybody's busy. Usually our events are on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Can newbies, like people that aren't officially a part of the Alliance, can they kind of come check in and meet you guys and then decide if they want to join in?
Exactly. We encourage women to come once and check us out because they're usually sold after that. Don't you agree,
Oh, absolutely.
Tammy?
And you know, you were talking about what's it like to have all of those women in that one room. It is like a huge feeling of power and brainstorming, and just all of these women are so talented and smart and educated, and they really feed off of each other.
All right, so you're part of the Woody's family, and right here we've got a whole plate of ribs that are calling my name. The big event coming up this Monday, or coming up, this week, is the rib eating contest. You've got all of these pristine businesswomen, and they're gonna get grubby on some ribs?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, this is our second rib eating contest with the Women's Food Alliance, which is amazing. Jack is the owner of this particular Woody's Barbecue, which is right on the corner of Powers and University. And he has welcomed us with open arms. All of those ladies turn into some serious rib eaters.
Do they really? I mean, come on, there's probably a little nibbling.
No, it was pretty tough competition. Yes, absolutely.
Competition makes people do things they don't normally do.
This venue, Woody's, is a little different than what some of the other venues are like. Can you tell me a little about that?
This Woody's has a drive-through.
You've got like a little patio area too if people want to hang out?
We have this nice patio out front, and it's great for evening time.
Let's talk about these young ladies that you were about to get into.
We're showcasing a mother-daughter who own a company called Rummies and Yummies, and they manufacture rum cakes.
Homemade rum.
So they have an opportunity to showcase their company, and we have a fabulous dessert with Rummies and Yummies.
So you can come out here, load up on some ribs, you can eat some salad, because you got to have your roughage, and then you get some rum cake too. I'm in. I might have to bogart this, so thank you ladies for the invitation.
Hey, no problem. Cheers.
Now this month's event is gonna be a lip-smacking, rib-eating contest. You saw a little bit of the ladies getting grubby. They said they go all in, but it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun, and they definitely encourage people, newbies, to come check it out and maybe join forces with them. So if you wanna know more about this event or their future events with the Women's Food Alliance, check out rivercitylivetv.com and click on the As Seen on RCL link.
Leave it to Rance to be the only guy that gets invited to that. We will be back.
Wait, we'll be